Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show.
Hello dear friends, you are on Melonfonk channel. In this video we are going to talk about the new update and changes in Melon Playground. But before we start the video, I want to say a huge thank you to these guys for being in my video. If you want to be in my next video, you need to do a few things. 1. You need to subscribe to my channel. 2. You need to like it. 3. Write your top comment of 4 words or more. And don't forget to watch this video from beginning to end. It's very simple to fulfill all these conditions and have fun watching. So friends, a new update to Chalk Playground has been released, and even though it's not official, it is. And today I'm going to tell you about some very significant changes, which are worth telling you about, because I didn't plan this video, and since my channel is a news channel, I think it would be stupid not to tell you about it. First of all, I would like to tell you about the new icon. You can look at it in the Play Market. It is available for absolutely everyone. And it is quite strange because only recently the developers added a new icon, where it shows melon and dragon fruit. Now everything is different, and in fact the icon is very similar with melon on the left side and NPC robot on the right side. What this reference is completely unclear too. Also in the background we see space. Most likely this is a reference to the fact that in the next update will be added a huge number of new characters, as well as will be redesigned old ones such as NPC robot. The developers are seriously trying to think about the theme of space, because there will be added flying transportation, and most likely it will somehow interact with the altitude, or rather, space. And so I think that the developers very much want to get steamed up about it because it should actually be very tightly prepared. Yes, NPC robot should have been changed a long time ago. He is probably the most unloved NPC among all that are in Melon Playground, simply because he is uninteresting in the first place. In the second, because of him were removed old NPCs. If you are old, I think you will remember there was such a case, and now I will tell you about it. One day the developers simply removed all the characters. It was because of copyright, and they added a new NPC robot. Because of this, the whole audience absolutely hated the new NPC, and despite the fact that he was still added to the game and was not removed, everyone is trying to avoid. She also, as if on the subcortex, firstly on the concept of the robot is absolutely not related to Melon Playground, and secondly on the subcortex of the entire audience remembered that negative case and just do not want to reproduce it again. And in general, if the developers just add new mechanics to the robot, let's say reflection from bullets, or in principle some other breakage, that is electricity and so on, in general, a lot of things can be changed with the robot, and if the changes are really good, I think the audience will be loyal and positive, and the NPC robot will become a more popular NPC. I think overall it would be a very good change that would have a positive impact on the Melon Playground audience. Rate the icon from 1 to 10 in the comments. Personally, I give it a score of 8 for beauty and for the idea, especially the insider. Pretty good, interesting, but already feels like some self-repeat. In general, it's very cool that the developers are now trying to shake up the audience, add some new highlights, some new pass hacks, insides, and I always like it. First of all, for me, it's content, because it's very difficult to do it all the time, and please appreciate these efforts in the comments and reflect it on the likes, because it's very important for me. But the changes don't end there. We changed the workshop, or rather, we changed the structure of uploading your work. If before you could endlessly post your work, just endlessly spam, and sooner or later you have one work will fly in the recommendations and you farmy a little coins. The developers a little understood this scheme because many people began to shoo it and began to just spam their work. Due to spamming, the work recommendations were not getting good work, so there was a limitation on upload slots. Now initially you have only 3 slots available, and as soon as you reach a certain level of uploads of your works, you will have 1 slot added to your mods, buildings, etc. You can have a maximum of about 50 slots in total. In general, I think it should have a positive impact on the economy of the workshop, because at the moment the economy is not working very well, as far as I am concerned. And accordingly, the real creators began to earn less, simply because there is a lot of spam work and work of extremely low level. And accordingly, to find a high-level work from a low, it is necessary to try. But people can be greedy, and they buy just cheaper and do not want to buy more expensive. And accordingly, because of this, the economy of the workshop a little bit broken. And now put these slots, I think that it is a little bit, should certainly for good creators who have always done great work and good creators. I am ready to support myself, ready to everything. Yes, and I think in general, the selection of works will become a little stricter, because it will reduce the burden on people who check the work. And this is always good. It is always healthy. If the administration will work as best as possible, respectively, and only the best works will get into the workshop. That is, there will be no freebies now. What do you think about it? Be sure to write in the comments. And if we talk about Update 26.0, now we already have, on which we can already build theories about Update 26.0. First of all, I believe that the developers will be changing the mod editor. What these changes will be, it is not clear yet, but they are hinting at it in every possible way. Also, judging by insights from our developers, new interesting innovations will be added, such as layer editor or layer manager. Call it what you want. A very useful innovation because layers have always worked about, and as now it will work much more stable and cooler. For what, again, the developers thank you very much, because the layers worked just in the moment, very terrible. I think also will be added a new infinite map, or will be new setas. Because the development of this theme is very important, you have added an infinite city, and I think it is necessary to fall in this direction. I think that the developers also understand this, and will come up with something interesting and new. Perhaps there will be added new achievements, new Pascalas, and a new storyline, which is hinted at in every possible way. What it will be, a storyline, I do not know yet. But we wait. I am very interested to see what will be in the future. Update Melon Playground. Well, and waiting, of course, for the new transport. It's a helicopter. It obviously wins with a huge margin over other types of transport that are in the vote, and honestly, I think it's still a mistake. You cannot add the same items with the same mechanics in one vote, because it's weird. If you want to add this transport, you add, let's say, a transport and two new mechanics. Let's say a new bomb or new editors in the voting, for example, a bomb, a new editor, for example, and a helicopter. And to add everything at once is very stupid because everyone needs items for their tasks. Tank is the least necessary because there is already something like BMP. We already have various ground transportation, so obviously people will vote for air and water transportation. I think the developers understand what will be voted for and just purely for the sake of appearances make these votes. Well, it's starting to look that way to me. Your opinion, of course, write in the comments. Thanks for watching, good luck to everyone, goodbye, and remember, my friend, as always, see you in the days to come.